say when you got home?
That's amazing.
Okay, thank you. There's a lot of enthusiasm. So all I did, by the way, I think this barbecue chicken looks amazing too, if I do say so myself. It looks crispy and juicy and everything. I just broiled it slightly at for the last part of the cooking, and it looks amazing. And I have my beautiful plate here of the cheesy potato gratin. And the only slight disappointment with this, I would say, is that it looks like it's got a ton of cheese in it, but it doesn't look orangey enough for me, but I still think it looks pretty good. And I had a taste, and so did you. How did you like the cheese?
Yes, very cheesy.
Okay. Hi, so today what I'm going to do is show everyone how to make store-bought barbecue sauce better. So I'm going to be making some barbecue chicken, and here I have on medium-high heat some butter, and I'm mixing this with some brown sugar to make a beautiful caramel sauce. To this I'm going to be adding these herbs and spices. I have garlic powder here. I have some ground cumin, and I have some smoked paprika. And in previous episodes, I've mentioned how it's very important to have smoked paprika for taste. It is so much better than just the regular paprika. I also have some orange juice today, and I have my hot chili sauce to add some heat. So here I have some extra flavor. Orange juice is some sweetness, some tartness, and this, of course, is going to add some spice. I have my chicken here, the Kraft barbecue sauce, which I would say is a medium quality barbecue sauce. And I have some organic apple cider vinegar to add some tartness to all the sweetness in this. And I'm just going to put it together and coat the chicken. I do not have a grill. I do have a grill, but I don't want to get it out. Yeah, so I'm just going to be oven baking this chicken. And I'm sure it's going to be great. So let me get started. So the brown sugar has mixed in very, very nicely with the butter. It is a very nice smell in this kitchen right now. And I'm just going to be adding all the wet ingredients, which is the cider vinegar, the barbecue sauce, and the orange juice, and also the chili sauce. And then to this, I'm going to be adding the spices and the herbs, and I will be giving this all a really great mix, and I will be back. So here I have my chicken very, very nicely coated in this beautiful, you can see how thick it is, this beautiful barbecue sauce. I just used, as I usually do, no particular measurements. I just went by feel. Anyways, I'm just flipping this over with some tongs, and you can see both sides are very, very nicely coated. I even actually went under the skin. I hope you can see that. And I also coated the under the skin with the sauce. Otherwise, the sauce will just stay on the skin, which isn't good. So anyways, I have this clearly sort of, I don't know if I call it sort of upside down. I would say the other side is the right side up. And when I barbecue it, when I bake it, I will have it flipped over the other way. And after a while, I can also, of course, flip it for even better cooking. So there you go. So this is going to be marinating in this beautiful sauce for about 2 to 3 hours. It's best if you can do it overnight, but it's ideal. But I will be doing it for a few hours, so it, the flavors get in to the chicken pieces, and I will be just baking it, and that's pretty much it. So I cannot wait. Okay, so to go with these beautiful barbecue chicken that I'm making, I'm going to be making a quick and easy version of potatoes au gratin, because I don't think most of us, including myself, have the time to make it exactly the way it's supposed to be made in the oven and, cooking for an hour and a half or so. And I'm not making very much because I'll be making enough for 2 people. So what I'm doing instead is making something that is a stovetop version. So I have some butter melting, as you can see, and I'm going to be adding some onions. And what I did this time was I sliced them in this kind of a way. I have no idea how it's going to taste, but how it's going to be, I should say, because the taste will be the same whatever way you slice your onions. But basically it looked kind of intriguing, so I thought I would just do it this way. And I'm just going to be sauteing the onions in the butter with a little bit of salt and pepper for about 5 minutes until they're transparent and not brown, but golden. So the onions are cooking away, and what I'm going to do right now is add a little bit of minced garlic. I've been reading a lot of different recipes on this, and some of them I like things to often be very plain, because then, not very plain, but somewhat plain, because then you can really taste the main ingredients. But I don't want these potatoes to be overly bland, so I'm going to be adding some minced garlic. And basically, after I do that, I want to stir it for a little while, but I don't want the onions to get too brown. They're just slightly getting a little bit brown. So what I'm going to do right now is add the flour. This is quite tricky, because I need to form a roux, and I don't want the flour to burn, so I have to be very, very careful. Looks okay, and now I'm going to be adding the milk slowly so that clumps do not form. Be continuing to do that. So once the milk starts boiling, I will be adding in my very, very thinly sliced potatoes. So what I'm going to do in my version of this is I'm going to be adding some parsley, some dried parsley, as an additional flavoring. There was you're supposed to be using garlic powder in this recipe, and I thought that if I'm adding whole garlic, I don't really need, I should say real garlic, I don't really need to add the garlic powder. And I do want to give this a bit more flavor than just onions, cheese, milk, potatoes, and onions. So I just added a little bit of parsley here. And now that the milk has been on for quite a while, it's just about starting to boil, I'm adding the potatoes into this beautiful milk, very rich milk mixture. And I'm going to be covering this and cooking this for about 15 to 20 minutes until the potatoes are very, very tender and still firm. And once I finish doing that, I'm going to be adding about 1.5 cups of grated cheese. And I think that is definitely going to make this very, very yummy. So I will be back once the potatoes finish cooking. So I decided to cook it a little bit more. It's really getting to an amazing consistency. And I have some help here today. And why don't you put that in? We're going to be putting in a little bit more cheese than we have. Okay, so we're just going to be putting more cheese. Oh my god. Oh, that looks so good.
Amazing.
Sorry, what did you say?
It looks absolutely amazing.
Okay, so this is the amazing barbecue chicken. So we're just going to have our cameraman taste this beautiful dinner that I think is an amazing retro dinner. From the 50s to anywhere from the 50s to the 80s.
That is absolutely delicious.
Thank you. And you love cheese, don't you?
Mmm.
Okay, so let me just give you a piece of this barbecue chicken with the skin. Or you can just cut it yourself. There we go, just be careful, yeah.
Mmm.
Is it better than regular barbecue chicken that we would make with bottled sauce?
This is better than Swiss chalet.
Oh, wow. Now, I did not expect that, as God is my witness. So there you go, guys. I hope you give this a try. It's not that much effort. I did a quick and easy version of both, and I think it is really, really good. I have yet to taste the chicken myself, but I think it looks amazing. Okay, there we go. So we're going to eat. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay well, stay blessed. Bye for now.